I'm back again.
What you saying, my peeps? It's me, your boy King Things with Vito, and today, I'm gonna be talking about anime of the year 2K19. Sorry guys, I've been gone for a while. Just enjoy the Christmas holidays. Really, I've been gone for. I'll whatever reasons, I'll probably talk about it in my next video because I want to talk about anime of the year so badly. So yeah, basically what this list has come down to is that I made a top 10 list of what I deserve to be anime of the year. All of these 10 animes were great. There was so much good animes this year, and I want to talk about all of them, so I have them on my honorable mentions. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the 10 places of what I think is anime of the year and why I think it is. That's it. So with that said and done, let me get into the video. Yes, guys, I am back. But yeah, I'm back, and yeah, yada yada yada. Let me just get into this video and talk about the rules. So obviously, I have 10 animes which I think deserve to be an anime of the year. And this is all opinionative. This is all based on my opinion. Let me hear that. This is my opinion. So I don't want some of you guys being triggered with some of the places, because I know one anime that will get a lot of you guys triggered, and where it's ranked as well. Yeah. And also on top of that, so excuse me, I have a little cold. Also on top of that, I have not seen Vinland Sagas yet. I've been sleeping. I've wanted to watch it. I've watched 3 episodes of it, and it was all fucking amazing. Don't get it twisted. The 3 episodes I've seen, S tier greatness. But I just haven't had the time to see it. I've been rewatching Index, put all my time into my baby Index, buy the manga and stuff, reading the manga, reading all that shit. So I haven't had time to be looking into Vinland Saga. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm even quite behind on a few mangas as well. But anyways, yeah, let me get into that. And also, do you guys like the old intro? I brought that shit back because I want to make a new intro, the Roxanne one. I can tell it's gonna get me copyrighted, and I have a better idea for my next intro, because you guys like this intro more than the last one, so I'm gonna keep this shit back for now. But anyways, let me actually get into my list. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I'm quite used to it's quite sick, but you'll hear loads of background coughing. But number 10, The Promised Neverland. Okay, so The Promised Neverland ranks so low was mainly because I liked other animes more than it. Like, the story was so good. When I was watching it this year, I was whipped into that shit, man. I was so whipped into it. The story was amazing. Like, honestly, I loved Emma. She was such a good character. Like, I loved how they explored the character of Emma. I love how we understand the mom, because at the first I used to hate the mom, or whatever her name is. I forgot her name is Elizabeth. Yeah, I used to hate her so much. But when we got in deeper and deep into the story, I used to love it. I loved the ideologies clashing. I loved how they were trying to outsmart her, trying to escape, playing games, catch to train her. I loved all of that. I really did. That stuff. On top of that, I love the character Ray. Ray was a badass, straight up, real nigga. My guy was gonna kill himself to get the mom done and to save everyone. Ray was legit my favorite character in the whole series. Like, yo, this guy was the dopest nigga about. I really did love him. All the kids were badass. Phil was great. Yeah, that's what I can say for The Promised Neverland. Like, all the characters had great development. I loved the ending, how hype everything built up, because the middle part was kind of like, I enjoyed it a lot, don't get it twisted, but like, for an average anime watcher, it was like meh. But when we got into it, it was really good. Okay, so number 9, guys, I'm sorry, right? I know number 9, I'm gonna get, because this anime is placed above it, and I know it has a mixed reception. So number 9 is Okasan Online, or Do You Love Your Mom, and a 2-hit multi-hit attack or 2-hit multi-hit combo. Yeah.
That nigga now. I got the rope right here.
Ass finna get faded. Gonna get clapped. Gonna get destroyed by them Promised Neverland stands, which I hopefully, because I used to have quite a few when I talked about Promised Neverland a little bit, but not really a lot because I haven't talked about Promised Neverland in a while. Probably, yeah. So, Arkansas Online, alright? Hear me out. I know Promised Neverland is better, but Arkansas Online is better for the manly parts, better for the dick, basically. Mamako gave me so much pleasure watching her hentai, watching her images, her hentai and her actual images, all of that. I had fun with that. But that's not the reason why she's here. There's actually a reason other than me being a pervert. Shout out to Lazy Luck. But the real reason why why the Arkansas Online is on here is because last time I ranked Canada on my summer anime because of you lot. But really and truly, fuck you lot. I'm gonna fight for myself and my dick right now. And my dick is telling me Mamako has to be on here. Because firstly, she is such a great waifu. Mamako, like the reason why this anime is just even here is because Mamako. Like that's all. Mamako, yeah. First of all, she's thick as fuck. She carried the song Ada all day, if you know what I mean. Also as well, Mamako. Yeah, like all the other characters are interesting. Yeah. But Mamako's a great character. Mamako literally carries the show. Like, I like the other characters. I like the sun. I like the world, like how all of it's based on mum puns and all of that. But Mamako, like she's that great. I advise you, if you guys hate anime, like just if you guys hate isekai, you'll only like this anime for the mom. If you guys are into that older women things, you like this anime. But yeah, go watch it. It's freaking great for what it is, and I fucking loved it. But next anime, the Overly Cautious. Hopefully you guys don't fade me for the Arkansas Online, because yes, I am that much of a pervert. I need to put it that high. But yeah. But number 8, the Overly Cautious Hero. Ooh. Yeah, this anime is great. I like it a lot. A lot. The Cautious Hero is truly amazing. Like, Seiya has been one of the best MCs of all year. Obviously, he's with that Kazuma Toma gang, gender equality in that. So we put our salutes for him because we believe in gender equality on this channel. Yeah, on top of that, we have a useless goddess. So when this anime came out, the useless goddess trend went crazy, and I enjoyed it. I even forgot the goddess name, but we have a useless goddess. Yeah, and I'll explain to you the story. A useless goddess summons a guy called Seiya, right? And the main character, yeah, because when she sees him, she just sees his stats, that he's overpowered, but she doesn't really read into the part of him being let's say overly cautious, and Seiya is the most overly cautious character in the world. He literally would kill that. I'm not even going to tell you because literally all the gags work on him being overly cautious. I won't spoil you the gags, but the guy, like, him being overly cautious is to the extreme, to the point where he could, I'll tell you this one thing, where he will kill a boss, but he will make sure he will kill it on an atomic level, so it will never, ever come back again. He will be standing there burning down the whole thing, including the village and all of that. He will buy 3 armors just in case one breaks or gets stolen, and the other one just in case the spare gets broken or stolen. That's how much of a goat Seiya is. I like Seiya. The other characters, the side characters, are dope and all, but Seiya, the world, the useless goddess, everything is great. That's the point of Seiya being stronger than all the gods, because he is the isekai protagonist of being overpowered, but he's also very overly cautious, which makes the show very funny. But yeah, the next anime I'm going to be talking about, it's kind of interesting because I want to put this show higher. Because me being a manga reader, reading the manga for like a year now, it was dope. I don't even know. Yeah, it's been about a year. It's been dope. And number 7 is Dr. Stone. Alright, so Dr. Stone is heat. Goated. And I really do enjoy it. Senku is one of my favourite new gen protagonists. People be sleeping on him. And I did for a while too. He lost his place to Asta. He was my number 1 for a while, but he lost his place to Asta. Like, I love Senku. Him being a smart MC. It's very unique for the shonen genre. But Senku, right, he's dope. the premise of people getting turned into Stone World is dope. Like, I'm not going to get too much into it, because obviously if you get too much into shonen, it leads into spoiler territory. But the Stone World premise is great, how they need to come out and fix the Stone Age. The clash of the ideologies between Seiya and Taiji, I think. Not Taiji, the other guy, the JoJo's character. Everything is grounded into reality, but has shonen-esque feel, like with the powers and shit. Everything you see in Doctor Stone, you can do in real life, which is dope. Like, the authors put so much time to it. The animation is solid. The story is great. I highly recommend you guys to watch it. Like, this deserves number 7. It deserves to be higher, but obviously there's animes I enjoyed more than it, and it's mainly because my preference. Obviously, I'm not that big of shonen fan. I'll be realistic with you, but yeah, I'm sorry guys, but that's number 7. Number 6, alright. So when I was talking about my summer animes, I think it was summer animes, I talked about this anime. I fucking love it, and I'm glad I put it on my list. It deserves to be here. It deserves people to put it lower, but I think it deserves its place at number 6, and that is Aburai Katsuyu no Odome. Oh my gosh. No slander. No slander. This anime is goated. Goated. Like, this anime is so great. Obviously, yeah, sorry about that car. I was sick as fuck. But anyway, this anime is great. We discover these little girls are trying to learn about sex. Firstly, 3 weird perverts, yeah, Lazy Luck, thinks I'm talking about it in a sexual way. No, this is actually them trying to learn about the sex, and actually trying to learn about the problems of being mature, going through puberty, going through seeing your childhood friend grow up having different sexual tendencies. All of that is a very deep anime. Like, face value, you think, oh, it's another K-on, the little girl's having fun. No, it's very deep and deeper. It has such a deeper meaning to it. All the girls could be considered best waifu of this year, which I am going to have anime awards, which I'll be working on tomorrow. I'm going to have anime awards for all the categories and etc. But obviously, yeah, all these girls could be considered best waifus. They learn so much problems, masturbation, sexual harassment they go through, feeling ugly, pedophilia. It has so much deeper layers. It just goes on. The story is so great, such a good story, which I highly, indefinitely recommend you to watch. Like, please go watch this anime. I know it may sound you to push away, but please watch it. It's so good. This is amazing. Like, it is so good. But yes, next anime. The next anime, and this man, before I talk about him, yeah, the next anime is about my favorite character in all of fiction, Accelerator. Accelerator's anime. Ooh, a certain scientific accelerator. This anime was going to be number 1, to be honest, but I decided to be, okay, Joseph. Okay, Flames. Okay, yeah, bro. Take off your tard goggles. Take off your tard goggles, because all I see in Accelerator, all I see in that man is just a go. Like, whenever he does something on the screen, whenever he breathes, I will be like...
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yeah, that's how much I love this man. That's how much. He will breathe and I'll be screaming that. I love Accelerator. And I loved his anime. I loved this anime. It's literally my favorite thing of all time. But, well, not my favorite. I like Index Season 2 more and Railgun Season 2. But that's not the point. It was one of my favorite things of all time. Yes, but I could not put this anime number 1. It will be injustice to the character of Accelerator. JC Staff hoed Accelerator. And this video is mainly meant to be positive, and I will go back to my positive Accelerator. But let me just take a moment to talk about why it got hoed. Mid-animation, sometimes. Great character designs, new art style. But hold my boy Accelerator with his animation style. Putting crappy CG, not giving Accelerator the time he needed. Cutting stuff out of the manga, some stuff out of the manga. yeah, it really, really, really held it back from being my number one. And I want to put it my number one. I loved it. No matter what Accelerate does, I love it. But I just couldn't put my boy down like that. Stoop myself so low to not make it that number one. So yeah. But let's talk about the positives of Accelerator. Anything fucking Index does, anything whatever Kimchi does, it's god tier. Whatever he does. Like this like guy can literally spit on the paper and it will be god tier. But the story is god tier. Accelerator was perfect as always. Everything else was perfect. It was what an Index anime needed to be. Actually, it was different from an Index anime because Index we usually have loads of slice of life mixed with the action, mixed with everything, mixed with the story of Academy City, and we had the story of Academy City. We knew about Accelerate because the Accelerate anime isn't about Accelerate being happy and cutesy. No, Accelerate. What we expect from Accelerate anime is Accelerate fucking niggas up, and that's what we got. He was a badass, even though he was nerfed and been on hospital for a lot of the time. He was still the GOAT. The GOAT. And I'm glad they gave my boy justice. But yes, the mid animation held it back, but truly, me when I saw this anime, like when I was watching this anime, being excited every Friday for a banging episode, I would be celebrating.
Whoa! Feel like doing a knee slide in the snow.
So yeah, perfection is number 5. Moving on, and my 4th choice, well, ooh. Like, you guys didn't see this anime coming. I guess some of you guys didn't even know this anime existed. Me and my boy, ABZ Lotv, please subscribe to my guy. Me and my boy, ABZ Lotv, we always talk about this shit when we meet up. And this anime, banger. Banger. When I tell you it's a banger, it's a banger. And that is Oresuki. If you guys haven't seen Oresuki, stop watching this video. Like and comment, dip out of here and watch that shit. It is heat. It is fuego. It's flames. It was amazing. Like Oresuki, yo, like this anime, right, has this character called Joro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into the spoilers and that, but it has this character called Joro, who's generally like top 3, if not my favorite main character of the year. Like this guy, yeah, he has a dream to be in a romantic comedy, have a harem, and this guy will pursue this dream at any cost. So basically, do you know when you're watching a harem? Yeah, the usual thing, it flips over. That's all I can say. And it has story arcs fit into 30 episodes. It has arcs. And it ends up with this one big saga at the end, which hopefully gets continued. Like, yo, this anime was great. Joro, Pansy as well was another amazing character. Understanding Pansy, the stalker. I've never loved the stalker as much as I love Pansy. Sorry, Hinata. But that's how good this shit is. I really love it. Like, please go watch this shit. Like, Pansy, Joro, they were all great characters. Like, the story, the way the author put together and made everything link up, and seeing everybody develop. See Joro becoming a good guy in a weird way. Like, a generally nice guy, understanding the layers of Joro. And seeing the comedy is funny as fuck. You'll have a good time watching this anime. But yeah, number 4 was Oresuki. Let's move on to number 3. Oh crap, we're in the top 3 now? Well, we in the top 5 before, but now we're in the top 3. So number 3, Shield Hero. Okay, so Shield Hero was originally going to be my number 1. But the first 14 episodes, yes, they were S tier. Banger after banger after banger after banger. I was thinking, yo, this might be the greatest isekai I've ever seen in my life, because that's how much heat it was pulling up. The first episode of Shield Hero, was the best first episode I've ever seen. Like that, The Promised Neverland, and Bleach. Shield Hero was up there. It had the best first episode of all time. Up there, yo, that thing was crazy. Now Fumi, when he pulled up to the king and told him, yo, I don't need your dirty ass money, shit like that, yo, you need to watch that Shield Hero. But after that, like the 14 episodes when they continued it felt lackluster. It felt mid. And I hate to use that word, but it felt mid. It didn't have the same charm, the same greatness that Shield Hero always carried. And it felt different. It felt like they were using it for money. It didn't have the same story that it once did, the same entertaining value. Naofumi's character changed. Yes, he developed, but he wasn't Naofumi. He wasn't the same guy we loved. It just felt weird. Then they picked back up with the thing with the trial and that, and it became lit. But for that middle period, Shield Hero wasn't Shield Hero. It was Isekai cheat mid-magician. For some weird reason, it was bland. It lost its character, and that's what is holding it back. Like, Shield Hero, honestly, it was so good. It was so good. So close to breaking into the top 3 Isekai full time. But the middle part let it down. And that's why it got let down from being number 2 and 3. Everything about it is great. I would like to give some shouts to Naofumi, who generally also as well another one of my favorite characters this year. He had some crazy development. He had traumatic story. Everything about Northern Foamy has just been amazing. Him learning to love and understand people. Raptalia, caring for Walfumi, contender for waifu of the year. She was there standing by him no matter what. Philo was a great lolly, a good character. Like, all of that shit was great, and I'd highly recommend you watch Shield Hero. I highly recommend you to watch all of these anime, but Shield Hero was really that good, and you guys need to see that shit. But yeah, now I'm done with Shield Hero. Let me move on to number 2. Lover is War. And all I've got to say for this was also going to be my number 1 at one point. To be honest, all my top 4 were at number 1 at one point. Like, at first, Accelerate was number 1, and then it slowly moved down. But, like, literally, any of these top 5 animes could be interchangeable, moving up and down. But yeah, number 2 is Love is War. Okay, when this anime first came out, until, like, summertime, I was dead set this was anime of the year. Boom, that was Shield Hero is going to be anime of the year. Boom, serious. And then when Love is War, like, it went on, like, the comedy, the premise of 2 tsunderes trying to outsmart each other to give each other's love is genius. The way it's executed is genius. Chika, one of the best waifus. Obviously, Kaguya-sama is best waifu along with the maid. But Chika, one of the best waifus. Narita-sama is best boy this year. He was so cool. Everything about Love is War was amazing. I really did love this shit. Ishigami was my favorite character. I've talked about Love is War in the channel, so yeah, I'm not going to get too much in depth in that. Please watch that video. But yeah, the comedy was amazing. It was just a masterpiece of the year. It was hilarious. Can't wait for season 2. 2 tsunderes fighting for each other's love, never been done before. The strategies they used, the ideological battle, making the silliest shit hilarious, ideological, and deep at the same time. I don't know how Love is War does it, but yeah, I'm gonna move on to it because I already made a video on Love is War. I'm probably gonna make another video when season 2 comes out. But yeah, next anime, the last one. But before I get into it, I have 2 sheets, so give me a sec of honorable mentions because there's so much anime I wanted to put on this list that got hoed. So yeah, let me get through them. Domestic Girlfriend, that shit was great. Domestic Girlfriend with heat. I don't care what anyone says. Hentai without the fight scenes? Of course it was. And that's why I loved it. Because I watched so much hentai that I needed that shit. Kakaguri, the gambling was so amazing. The fight, the gambling scenes, everything was great. Ascended Magical Index 3, that never came out this year. Most of my hype moments were from that. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it a shout out anyway. Go watch Index, Stan Toma, Stan etc. Yeah, I'm gonna do all of that. Senku-san, the fox. Ooh, I love that. Lolly Fox, eccentric. We needed that. Nemadeko no Sensei Gal, basically that anime about the teachers getting naked all the time. Why you hear Sensei, that's what it's called in English. Yeah, whatever. Great, I loved it. Yes, most of these animes are my pervert desires, but anyways, we move. Ayo Can't Study, Ayo-chan Can't Study. That was another anime that kept me strangely entertained this year. I really loved it. Mid-Force, I'm joking, 5 Force ain't gonna be on my list, so haha. You guys thought it was going to be on my list. I just needed another chance to send shots at 5 Force, to be honest. Ahaha. Tenjin no Senpai. Oh my gosh. This is another dick pleasing anime. Please watch it. It's so good at what it does. You need to watch it. It's so good at dick pleasing. Really should. Tenjin Senpai is one of my favorite waifus this year, but we move. Takagi-san. This was gonna be in my top 10. It needed to be in my top 10, but it got heard. Read the manga and it lost out. And yeah, that's about it. I think that's every anime I have on my shield, my honorable mentions. Oh yeah, Isekai Quartet. That was another one. Isekai Quartet. Also another thing that was literally on my list. If I showed you my script, it was number 10. Literally above Takagi-san. But it fell out because of those other animes I remember which were better. Sorry. Yeah, Isekai Quartet was great. Stand, Kazuma, all of that. I missed it. The Roro's another shout. And yeah, these were the animes that were gonna be on my list and honorable mentions. Like, please watch all of these animes I've said. They're all great. They're all fuego. But now, number one. This anime. Yo, I've talked about this anime a few times on this channel. Made a review on it, I think. And this anime is Katana no Astra. When this anime came out, before this anime came out, I was hyped for it. I've made a video and this was one of the animes I was hyped for. But I don't think I'll be as interested as I was, invested into the story as I was. When I was watching this, yo, I thought before I was watching this, Shield Hero and Love of War were the two animes which were 100% going to be number one. That's what I thought. But then Katana no Astra came out summer. I think it was summertime. I thought no anime would be as good as Accelerator. No anime would be as good as Orosuki. No anime would be as good as this. Every time I thought no anime would be as good as this. But Katana no Astra came out and just blew me out of the water. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, damn. Yo, I have a problem here because this is too good. I've read the manga. Addicted. That's how addicted I was. Then I went back and I watched the anime. More addicted. Started looking up things, everything. Really should have promoted this anime more when it was out, because this was one of the animes that went under the radar. Please watch this anime. This was god tier. Generally, I couldn't believe how good this anime was. I was shocked. Like, what makes it good? Well, first of all, the main character, Katana. Wow, like, he's the dumb shonen protagonist, but with a different spin. He is relatable, weirdly. He just wants to see everybody get out of a cave. Everybody stuck in and lost in space was the premise. I just loved the anime. The problem of being stuck in space was awesome. I really wish they made an action battle shonen version of this shit. Ares, like, all the characters, Luca, all of them have pasts, like, deep stories, which will lead into space, spoilers. The amount of plot twists, this anime came out with plot twists of the plot twist of the plot twist of the plot twist every single episode, keeping me invested. 13 episodes was too little. It deserved more. I really did enjoy this. Hopefully they go back to this anime. I don't know why this anime never existed earlier. It was so good. So good. I really enjoyed it and I highly recommend you to watch it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be out now because I need to upload this video today as soon as I made it. Because, yeah, I need to give you guys some love. But anyways, yeah, this has been my anime of the year. Like, guys, watch all of these animes. Please, they were all great. Go follow everybody that needs to be followed. And yeah, I'll be back this year with a bang. I'm going to make my anime awards tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be back with a bang bigger than ever. But yo, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'm sick. I'm tired. And I have Index to watch before Railgun T comes out, which I'm fucking hyped for. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be gone and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace and have a great day.